piano, guitar, and the advanced choir. And I am so excited to have all of your students in class this year. It's already been incredible meeting them and going on a little journey with them already. Every single day I look forward to having this class. And I know that in-person school is so rewarding, and not being able to do it for a while has reminded me of what fulfills me, and that is teaching students music. I talked with the students about the year that's ahead, and that we all are going to be flexible and see what happens, but we're planning for being in person as much, of the year, and hoping that continues. And in choir, we do a lot of work with just being humans together, and for a common purpose of making music together and existing in community. And it's just a really great space to express yourself and be proud of who you are, and in our differences and our similarities, and just really lift each other up in those ways. And we are working on level 1 high school music theory and sight reading. I think we're about halfway through it already, so it's really fun to have students come so prepared with their music theory and their sight reading already. They had a great education and experience with their previous teachers, which is fantastic. This North Shore School District has a great music program and reputation of that. And so we work on breathing exercises. We use our full body, and music theory, sight reading, and then tone and voice production is really important. We have to modify a little because I usually demonstrate a lot with my face, and you can't see my face. And I usually can correct students based on how they're shaping their vowels and everything. So we have to I have to imagine what's happening in there. But we're still getting a beautiful tone already, working on that. And so the students then learn music for their performances, and our first performance is going to be halfway virtual, so we'll work towards learning a few pieces, and then video a concert and put that together of the students singing in class. So they'll be singing together, but we will just present it in a video, which will be nice because we'll have that keepsake for the year. And then we'll play it by ear as we continue. We do plan on having an in-person concert in December, but who knows what that will look like, right? As everything unfolds. I talked to the students a little bit about one of my favorite parts of the year, which is the songwriting unit, and that is paired with solo and ensemble. So every student in the Inglemoor High School choir program gets to write a song. And some of them say, I'm so excited, I've been writing songs before, I can't wait. And some of them are like deer in headlights, what? I can't do that. I'm really nervous about that. And I always want to reassure them and reassure you that you can do it. I will take you through every single step, and it will be really fantastic. You don't have to worry about ever sharing it. It can be something that just stays with you, and it's just a personal moment for you in your life. Or you could be excited to share it with the world, and I will give everybody a chance to record their song with a professional recording engineer, whether it be I bring that engineer into the school and we set up a recording studio into the school, or if for some miraculous reason we could go on a field trip somewhere, we could go to a studio and do that, which is what I've done in the past. For the past 15 years, I've taken students to the recording studio, and they've had that experience. So that's January, and then solo and ensemble is an optional event, which is on a weekend, and the students that are preparing for that prepare a classical solo or duet, and they work on that with an accompanist during school, and then they take it on the weekend. They sign up for a 10-minute slot with an adjudicator. They perform that song memorized for the adjudicator, and the adjudicator works with them for 10 minutes on their performance, their song. And it's usually a voice teacher or a professional singer from the area that will help them with their song. So anybody who's interested in doing that, you can also do that in the month of January. A lot of my seniors do both. So, but that's optional if you saw that on the calendar. We have a joint concert with North Shore Middle and Morelands Elementary, and that's on the calendar in March, which will be really fun. And the cool part of that is that it will be in the brand new concert hall. So we plan on moving into the concert hall in January, and then all of our music classes have music classrooms in the concert hall. And we've been working for a few years designing those classrooms just to make them perfect for choir. We have beautiful new risers that we're ordering, and we have brand new pianos for all the practice rooms. And we're probably hoping to order a Steinway B for the concert hall, or Steinway D, excuse me. So that's fingers crossed for that, because that would be a fantastic instrument to have the kids both sing along with, have it accompany them, but also those that may be writing their original music with a piano accompaniment can get to use that. And then in the springtime, we have some fun activities. We have another concert. We have our Pops concert, and we usually sing for graduation, depending if that's in person or if people will be able to come to that. And I'm looking forward to 4 years with your students. Usually kids that sign up for choir freshman year usually are choir lifers, and and look forward to the things that we do every year. And once they've been through the cycle of a year, they know what to expect the next year. We do have a couple on our leadership team. We have choir leadership. We have a big team from advanced choir, and we have a couple of students in concert choir that are on the team that'll join the full choir leadership team to plan some activities. We're going to do an in-class retreat, which will be really fun. We're going to play games and music games and things, and we basically just kind of take care of each other during this time, and are there for each other when things get rough. People have bad days. We want the students to come into choir and be able to just be taken care of and be supported through music and community, and show really like gaining confidence in yourself and being able to go out and be a lifelong singer. And you can continue singing in choirs, continue singing any place that you sing, no matter what career you pick. And to have that be a staple in your life is really important. And most students who form friendships and bonds in high school choir usually continue those for life. So I love getting new students. I love my freshman choirs because I get to meet all these new wonderful human beings and see you grow in the next 4 years. So I thank you so much for signing up for choir, for joining this. I hope you'll be a lifelong choir, a high school choir singer and family member, and I look forward to all the music that we get to make together, and I look forward to the songs that you're going to write and the activities and the memories we're going to make. I will see you in the digital world. If you are parents, I will see you in the real world if you are students. And please message me on Schoology if you have any questions. Check there for assignments and grades, and have a fantastic first semester.